Today, we are talking about the best of Downtown Gilbert. Whether you have crazy kids and you need space for them to run around, maybe you're looking for trivia, nightlife, best happy hour deals, or even a free meal. I got you. We're gonna spell it out for you, starting with breakfast, going all the way through dinner and nightlife. Now, I can't include everything, but these are my favorite spots. I am Courtney Strolzik. I'm a local realtor here in Gilbert, and I've spent just a few days in Downtown Gilbert. So let's start with breakfast and talk about Snooze. So Snooze actually started in Denver, Colorado, but it's made its way to the Phoenix metro area. They're known for having an inventive take on classical dishes. So they have like pineapple upside down pancakes, they have breakfast pot pie, and if you want adult beverages for breakfast, this is definitely a place to go. They have an amazing Bloody Mary. And for those who are Bloody Mary haters, they also have good mimosas and a lot of other good breakfast drinks. They also have an awesome patio in the back that's shaded by trees. It's a great spot. Now, right across the street from Snooze, you have Prep and Pastry. This is a relatively new restaurant. I think they opened about a year and a half ago, but it's very modern, very demure. Their front patio eating area is actually really, really cool. There's great ambiance there. However, it does get pretty hot in the summer, so it's much more enjoyable to go like this time of year. But if you're looking for more of a traditional breakfast, you got to go to Gilbert's house. Now, this is technically not in downtown Gilbert, but it's walking distance. It's like a quarter mile south of downtown Gilbert. And in my opinion, it's probably the best breakfast spot in Gilbert. Now, while we're talking about breakfast or morning time in downtown Gilbert, I of course have to bring up the Gilbert Farmers Market, which is every Saturday, including the summers. And this is from 8 to 12 during the winter months. And then during the summer months, they do start earlier from 7 to 11. There's over 100 vendors there, a lot of local good small businesses. So definitely check it out. It's a good time. But let's move on and talk about lunch. Now, a lot of these lunch places, of course, you can still go there for dinner. The first place I want to bring up is Liberty Market. So this is a modern, fresh take on a diner. It has a mid-century vibe, and they have like burgers and pizzas and sandwiches and soups. And of course, they have a breakfast menu. They have an espresso bar. They also have a regular bar as well. Liberty Market definitely takes a lot of pride in having fresh ingredients, so it's not like your typical diner. The next place right across the street is Joe's Real Barbecue. And if you have kids, this is actually a great place to go because they have a big indoor space, but right next to it, there's an outdoor space with like turf and patio furniture. And it's just a nice place to let kids run around. And of course, the barbecue is really, really good. And if you go here on your birthday, you can have a free meal. I think it's about a $12 max, but hey, that's still a pretty good deal. And this is a pro tip. If you have a family, they actually have a big family feast that you can order. They say it feeds 4, but it feeds more than 4 for sure. It's a great amount of food, and you can actually just easily pick it up at their pickup counter. Now, my favorite place to go midday or for lunch has to be OHSO. Now, the food is good, but really what is so attractive about OHSO is the atmosphere. It's a fantastic place to go hang out, particularly when the weather is nice. They often have movie nights there. They'll also play most professional sports or the big games. They have a big projector outside. And of course, the biggest thing OHSO is known for, it's a dog-friendly restaurant, and it actually even has a little dog park within the restaurant. Now, OHSO is technically a brewery, so of course they have a good happy hour. They have a $5 Tasty Bites, and then they also have $8 pitchers of beer, and then there's also some specials for cocktails and wine. Now, as far as dinner, Zinburger is definitely one that is fantastic if you love a good hamburger. They also have incredible milkshakes, and their happy hour deals are not bad. You can get $7 mini or Zinny burgers is what they call them, and then they also have pints of beer for $4.50, or you can get a 20-ounce beer for $5.50. And then on the south side of downtown, you also have Joyride tacos. Now, this is a fan favorite for many people. It's a modern take on tacos. It's not necessarily authentic Mexican food, but the tacos are good, the meat's good, and the margaritas are pretty great. The jalapeno one's my favorite. And they do have a pretty good happy hour. They have $6 ranch waters. You can get a taco for $2.50 or different small plates, or they call them nom noms, for a pretty good deal. And this is daily from 2 to 6. And of course, we also have to talk about Postino's, another fan favorite, which is right next door. And this is a wine bar, but they also have a lot of incredible dishes there as well. They're also known for their bruschetta. And if you go there Monday or Tuesday evening, they have a deal where you can get a bruschetta and a bottle of wine for for pretty inexpensive. Definitely a good deal. And if it's your birthday, you can actually go there and either get a free glass of Prosecco or you can get an appetizer. Clever Koi is also another great spot for dinner, and it has a lot of like Pan-Asian cuisine. And then of course there's Sushi Brokers as well. Now I do have to say, okay, Sushi Brokers, I do enjoy going there. It's not my favorite sushi, but it's still a good spot. And if you want to know my favorite sushi spot, reach out. And if you're looking for an after dinner cocktail, I would recommend White Rabbit. It is a speakeasy, and they actually do have a pretty good happy hour on old fashions if you're an old fashioned person, but it's definitely more of a quality cocktail than some of these other restaurants are going to have. Sotol Modern Cocktail Kitchen is another place that's great, particularly for a sunset. I would highly recommend going there in the evening because the upstairs balcony, you have a view over downtown Gilbert and it faces west. So it's a great spot for a sunset. Now, of course, I have to mention the Porch. This is a great place for watching any sports games. They also have trivia and a whole bunch of other events there. And actually later at night, they move all the tables out and it turns into a nightclub and they have a DJ there. And if you're looking for nightlife, Whiskey Row is another great place. They usually have live music on the weekends until about 10 p.m. And then after that, it turns into a nightclub similarly to the Porch. Now, full transparency, I go to bed really early, so I haven't been at Whiskey Row this late at night, but a lot of people say it's a great time. And of course, we can't talk about Downtown Gilbert without bringing up the dirtiest, the diviest sports bar, Champion Sports Saloon. I don't go there often, but I've never not had a great time there. But if you want to learn more about Gilbert, click on this playlist right here. There's some good stuff. Thank you so much for your time.